Greetings and salutation to Mr. Andrew. My name is Nathaniel William from Group 5, and we will be presenting on our quiz for Principles of Management. I will be the only presenter as Machina has already dropped the course because of credit transfer, and the other one refused to participate with the discussion. For our chosen academic journals, we have Challenges of Implementing Modern Managerial Principles 2005 by Asianova, as well as Enhancing Top Managers' Leadership with Artificial Intelligence Insights from a Systematic Literature Review. This is the article summary for the first journal. So the for modern managerial system is difficult to apply in businesses such as tourism. The challenges include complexity in industry, seasonality, as well as reliance on diverse stakeholders. So cultural shift is necessary to implement modern managerial practices. This possesses a challenge to the tourism industry, primarily because of resistance from stakeholders and employees where they are used to traditional way of management, such as traditional ceremonies, arts and crafts, as well as another factor would be a lack of resources and expertise to forego this endeavor. So these are the article summaries that is highlighted by the author himself. These are the issues discussed. So the problem with implementing modern managerial system in tourism includes employee reluctance. Tourism in SMEs lack resources to adapt to modern managerial practices. So this typically involves big assets such as machinery and foreign technology. So SMEs do not have the means to import these machineries and apply them in their businesses. So this can become an issue. Third would be difficulty in sustainability practices. So when implementing sustainability practices, the author emphasized that businesses can face bankruptcy, loss of revenue when implementing sustainable practices. So, which means that there are heavy investment in this new management system with this retraining purposes, as well as all of these new technologies with AI and VR, and even augmented reality or AR. Lastly, is delayed progress and inconsistency due to outdated government policies. So this is common with government bodies where they are used to traditional values, where they apply a traditional management system where everything, like for example, they still prioritize in the writing system as well as the typing system, whereas AI itself could generate, like Grammarly or ChatGPT can actually generate a more accurate and more structured report or format, so it saves time and energy. For the author's recommendation, there are few recommendations that he emphasized, one of which is to implement a tax break to provide incentives to companies incorporating sustainability or SDG in their daily businesses. So this would mean that governments were to uh, not allow, I mean, not to implement taxes on their businesses. So what this does is it gi- it shifts their focus into profit maximization, and in return these profits they generated can be used to invest in all these modern managerial systems such as formal education, AI and VR and whatnot. Second is investing in continuous training and establishing career pathways. So what this does is it can reduce employees turnover. The author emphasized that proper training can contribute to employee retention. Third would be adopting to inclusive government models such as public-private partnership to ensure companies stakeholders relation is preserved and avoid conflicts with locals. So what this means is there is clear direction between the three bodies of public and private as well as the locals, so they can communicate with one another. They can focus on goals where it actually benefits the public to as well as creating better relations with the to make sure that everything is in union with the standard managerial with the standard modern managerial system. And lastly would be recommending government subsidies to SME for cloud-based training, and which bridges the gap with smaller operations. So this basically means that to subsidize the subsidy is a means for SMEs to grow and adapt to modern managerial system. As for our recommendations, we would recommend better relations between government and private sectors. So this could mean a more structured, more transparent communication between their relationship with one another. So they had to align their associations with one another, their goals, their sustainability practices, and in line with the modern managerial system. So this includes how they educate to provide educational opportunities. So this requires a more inline big investments between both of them. So there has to be equal give and take to private and public. I mean, and government. As this includes stakeholders as well, a greater give and take, assessments of skill gaps to identify the skill gaps of employees, better resourcing and transparent communication, as well as a more as well as managing their budgeting. Second would be to focus on long-term sustainability through formal education and on new introductions of modern sustainability. So this basically it's a gradual process to encourage modern managerial system, produce more competent employees, provide more accurate data analysis and information for companies. Lastly would be better resources management in the government sector. So the government needs to step up basically, which is to provide more information and data through modern software and machinery. So what they need to do is they need to slowly adapt to the modern technologies, and they need to slowly grasp the information as well as analytics that they could harness from these modern tools. Second would be management implementing standardized modern managerial system gradually, and to make constant daily assessment, monthly or yearly assessment on all aspects of their business. So, for example, like employee KPIs. Next, I will be discussing on Article 2, which is enhancing top managers' leadership with artificial intelligence. The summary of this article examines how AI supports managerial system, how AI helps management with giving useful information that makes them work, makes simplify their work, focuses on strategic decision making, such as using AI mainly to help planning and important business decision, highlighting benefits and risks of AI use. So basically, managers had to discern the benefits and the risk of over reliance on AI. Lastly, would be to emphasizing a human and AI collaborations. So this means that AI should be supporting managers actively, but they, however, managers have the right to decide whether or not the decisions from AI as well as the information provided is accurate. The issues discussed in this journal includes difficulty in integrating AI into leadership roles. So many managers still struggle with AI using AI in their daily work. Ethical and accountability concerns where AI makes mistake and it is and their information is unclear whether which poses who is responsible for the mistake. Third would be a lack of AI knowledge among managers. Some managers still do not fully grasp how AI works. So AI basically has its own built-in language. So whatever how you structure your sentence can affect your results in what the AI generates. So that is also a skill issue. Fourth would be risk of over dependence on technology. So over dependence of technology can perpetuate bad decisions. So human logic and human discernment is still important. Our recommendations would be clear rules for AI users. Companies should set clear guidelines for using AI. So what this means is how it should be translated in a formal way, how we use our language to to speak to the AI could affect how the result that it produces. So this has to be in a systematic way, and it has to be communicated to all the employees, especially the managers. Use emotions with data. Managers should consider employees' feelings and not just AI results. AI results are basically it's a result produced from a machine. So we need to have that emotional discernment to understand the feelings of employees, how they feel and what do they consider. So we are not, so relying on AI is a bad too much on AI is a bad decision. Third, it would be continuous learning. So managers should adapt and continuously learn new technological skills in order to improve their work in their as managers themselves, as well as think of how they could utilize these new technologies. And lastly, would be managers should stay responsible, which means that they should took accountability for all of their decision making and not blame it on the AI itself. In conclusion, both articles shows that modern managers face challenges from applying new management principle and integrating AI into their roles. While AI can improve decision making and strategic planning, managers must still rely on human judgment, ethical responsibility, and emotional intelligence, as well as focusing on better allocation of resources. Successful managers adapt to changes continuously, developing their skills and balance technology with organizational and human needs to lead effectively.